Try a different server. There is no world, no game that would ever be safe for me. I will always find a way to break it. Guaranteed. 9% left. Ah! That's funny. They're totally gone gone. This is why I wish there were GMs in the chat. because it would make it so much easier to communicate with them instead of going to a computer and freaking telling them, hey, this issue was due because of so and so, and code in a, bug in the code or whatever. No, there's no DMs in here freaking chatting it up like it used to be when it first came out. So that sort of sad in a way. So then I could share with them what I know, but there's nobody here. I can feel it coming onto 1 too. The way the lag's going on right now, I can feel it coming onto 1. So it's not just affecting 3, it's affecting 1 too. Well, latency in some creatures is not. And it's a really good indicator to know that it's happening on this one too. It's not just 3. And how I know is the movements of the NPCs. Because sometimes they'll be way behind, and then sometimes they'll be right on par with movements and everything. It's a good indicator to know. I mean, for the most part, yeah, the chats can get toxic, but one GM per server ought to freaking do it. So that way you know exactly what's going on with and where. So that everybody hiding behind a freaking wall. As long as they ain't getting bombarded by questions and everything else, I guess. Unless you designate like GMs that are there only for the game, then that's it. And it's not like answering questions or anything like that. They're just there to watch everything that's going on, code, you know, everything. So that way they know. Be like, I'm not here to answer anybody's questions. I'm just here for the game, so that way I can watch everything. See, that's for the online forum, I guess, is what you would say. That right there was a good indication that there's something happening here too. I gotta watch my attacks, because if I end up going too fast, it's gonna probably do it again. But Seraph is supposed to be fast and like this, but they end up nerfing her, I'm not gonna be freaking happy. Last one they nerfed, I wasn't too happy about that either, but... This woman is supposed to be powerful for a reason. She's a freaking Valkyrie. You know, nerf her, you're gonna take all that away from her. Nope, not long now. Not long now. There it is. .12%. Semi decent XP still. Still gonna take forever. From 61 to 62, it's going to be like excruciating to watch because leveling up sucks when it gets to that point. Some people could say that 61 is max. There's really no level cap I think Eagle on PC, which with much higher levels. It's the grind pretty much. If anybody tells me to come back here at level 61, I'm going to slap you. Should be no reason 61 should be coming here and getting low XP. So you gotta find a new area. More likely, probably the Nagas would probably be the better option. That's just way too long to gain XP. To get even 1%, 1 point, whatever, would be 1%. That's just a waste. But I'm pretty sure there are other areas that are better. I should say, I know for a fact there are areas that are better. You're node management. Get the heck out of here. Altanova it is. I think we find out what we can do for our spring stuff and then go on from there. That's why I never, it's a good point. Fortune Wheels is a scam. Yeah, we already knew Fortune Wheels is a scam. That's why a lot of people don't even use it. I for one don't even use it, so it's like why. Where are we sitting on wealth? Because I like to check that. Still top 10, okay. I'm not gonna complain. Thinking about it, you'd be better off training than you would be, to get levels and sitting there doing that crap. Because I mean, it's like 7 or 8%, point 0.007 or 8% in order to get to your 1.000 level. It would just take too long.
What is it? What are you looking for? People will start getting suspicious if you wander around.
Let them get suspicious. That's what I think. Let them get suspicious. Cooking. What are we cooking? It's not telling me what we're cooking. Why is it not telling me what we are cooking? Am I supposed to freaking guess what we're cooking today? Dice aren't even showing up right. What the hell? What are we cooking? It's supposed to show up on the right side. What are we cooking? See, this is where I'm talking about them being so cryptic. When they don't even post the stuff on the right side after you accept the quest, it doesn't even show up. So you have to go freaking searching throughout their whole freaking list to find out what the hell you're supposed to do instead of being posted for a new quest over here on the right. It's an event. We know that much. This is going to be a pain in my butt. A pain in my butt. A pain in my butt. I'm not even going to be able to do it on the stream because it doesn't even freaking show up on my freaking quest menu. What the literal heck? How? I don't care about the freaking fairy thing. That's why I got rid of it in the first place. I'm tired of being annoyed by it. To be perfectly honest. Fishing. Okay, so it does something with fishing. So we're supposed to find a certain type of fish. Spring event, spring special advance ticket. That part we get. That part I understand. But it's not in the freaking new quest, which should be here for event ADV. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. We'll check again because I like to do this. Yes, over and over again. Nothing there. Event ADV. Nothing there. There's ADV support. But I need event ADV spring. Combat, life, mount. Maybe I could just fish the fish, but that's not gonna do me any good. Because I gotta know what type of fish, I gotta know what kind of meal they're wanting, so on and so forth. And yeah, it's not showing up, it's not doing anything. So the event ADV for the spring, the third one, doesn't even show up. What would be the point of it? No, people are gonna be like, "Well, stop being an ace." I'm just calling out for what it is. You can't finish quests if they're not gonna be labeled. You can't do the quests when they're not gonna be labeled. It's like I had a problem with the Deadeye when I did all the Truvala gear and made all my Truvala gear the gear that they're supposed to be, and I still didn't get that stuff to pop off. Did I get rewarded for it? Probably still not, and I probably am not going to go with Deadeye because I'm probably still going to be disgusted with that. There are so many broken and unfinished quests. It's not that I don't like the game, it's that there needs to be more interaction with looking at everything. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Granted, make the quests and stuff like that, but you gotta test all this stuff out too to make sure everything's working. You can't just go willy nilly and say, "Oh, we're just gonna slap it in the game and then expect it to work." It's not always the case. Yeah, event ADV is not even showing up. I know I gotta do fishing. Event Spring Special ADV token. The ticket doesn't even show for the quest line, which I already accepted. Does not show me on the right. I looked at my quest. It is not in my quest. It is actually there's actually nothing there that says Event Spring Special ADV. There's the herbs. There's the shiny box. That's just spring herb. That's nothing to do with fish. And most of the people that watch me do this think I'm freaking crazy or I'm nuts. No, they don't do their crap right. They're cryptic. They hide the missions from you, so that way you can't finish them. Many people on PC bitched at them to get this shit done right. But nobody freaking, I'm pretty sure it's still going on, but not at this level. ADV support, Arcane Fate, Event ADV, or Event Spring ADV. Hello? Hello? I accept the quest. It should be on my list. Why is it not on my list and not why is it not on the right? Frankly, I think I should already get automatically rewarded for this because it's not freaking displayed correctly. You're wasting my freaking time, or my valuable time, actually, just by me freaking searching it up, which doesn't exist on the freaking quest lines. And it doesn't appear on the right. So here's what I'll do. I will, because it's a fishing spot. I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to end the stream while I'm traveling. And hopefully later on, we'll give it a couple hours, whatever. I'll come back on. And hopefully the quest will be over on the right side where I can freaking see it so I know what I'm doing. And cooking, and etc., 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 freaking etc. So, I'll see y'all then. Other than that, White Desert, get your thumbs out of your butts. You got a lot to do. Quests are not showing up on the right side, especially for your spring event, so you gotta do something. The server for 3, I don't know if 3 is back up. I'm not even going over there to check it, but the last time I was over there, the game froze, it popped off, and nobody was able to join 3. They even put a message up. Alright, so now we now know that server 3 is up. There we go. There we go. Server 3 is up. But yeah, it just seemed very ironic how I was moving so fast, and then server 3 popped off like it froze. It's just too weird. Too weird. Alright, other than that, I'm out of here. Later.